Hello, Uggies Worldwide. I'm Dave Kassler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG. And after I finished visiting the Chameleon factory, I went next door with Don Sherman. And we're visiting a outfit called Ham and Hifi. And to tell you a little bit about what they do, we'll go through a few slides here just so that you know that this is a resource that's actually available to you. This is the advertisement that they put in electric radio last month, September, October 2021. They're looking for ham radio, vintage audio, and tubes, and they'll buy vintage and modern ham gear, high fidelity audio. Now, understand what high fidelity audio means. It means single channel. The thing that superseded hi-fi was stereo, okay? So hi-fi generally means one channel. They'll take tubes, look at all the kinds of things that they will take. They're looking for old stuff. And there's a phone number right there you can write down. Or an email, kg7lov at handmannedify.com, okay? And let's take a look at just some of the things on their shelves. Not only do they collect stuff, they sell it, okay? So they act as sort of a ongoing flea market for old radios. I show this one first. This is a vintage bencher paddle. And this person here that's all blurry is Don Sherman, W7SSB. He is also involved in Chameleon, although he doesn't own either one, but he does do work for them as a consultant. Some of the old radios that they have here is an ancient Collins 32S1. And this, let me look at it, this is a transmitter. Okay, transmitter only. Does not have a receiver in it. Here is a Yaesu FT757GX. I used to use and still have a Yaesu FT757GX, which is a very nice radio. Yaesu at that time only had 3 HF radios, the 747, the 757, and the 767. And a lot of people think that the best receiver of the bunch is the one that's in the 757. Okay, and here, this caught my eye, a Heath kit, like I used to have. This is a VFO, model HG10B, and this is what I had as a novice. Now let's see, we've got another nice radio here too. The Yaesu, and this is the FT101B. This is exactly the model that I have up on my shelf here. And it's a all transistor radio except for in the transmitter, the driver and the final are tubes. Here's a nice Heath kit 6-meter single sideband transmitter that HX20, I think that's what that says. This rig is properly an HT30, and you can see the nice shiny dials and everything that was on it. It's beautiful, in good shape. This is a transceiver, I believe, and it's got audio gain, RF gain, so it is a transceiver, yeah. Here's an ancient, old desktop radio. My goodness, this thing is old. The cabinet needs refurbishing. Look how big that thing is in this space, in this this shelving here. Here's another fun little rig. It's a power console. It's got a, let's see. Well, it's got an auto transformer in it, and you can move the voltage up and down. So when you're doing restoration of old radios, you can bring them up very slowly so that the capacitors reform. Here's a piece of classic Collins gear. This is a 75A4 receiver. I happen to have one of these, which is for sale if anybody wants it. And this is a beautiful receiver. This receiver paired with a transmitter were called the Gold Dust Twins. The reason they were called Gold Dust is because you had to have a lot of gold dust in order to buy these. They were very expensive. They were absolute top-of-the-line radios. This radio right here, the 75A series radios look about like this, but the 75A4 is the one that was first designed specifically around single sideband. And look at this passband tuning. This is not a modern feature. It goes all the way back to this receiver. And you can pick out just what you want. Very nice. A rejection control for receiving, a noise limiter. And over here, the selectivity, there are mechanical filters in the radio that you can use to really home in on your signal. You've got one for AM, one for single sideband, one for CW. Let's just take a little look around the rest of the shop here. We've got all sorts of stuff on the shelf. Look at these old things up on top here. They've got all kinds of stuff. To find out if they have something, just give them a call. Here's some linear amplifiers sitting on the floor. These are big linear amplifiers. I can't tell if they're Henry. I don't think they are. Here's a piece of equipment that goes back to the dawn of radio. And you needed to tune these 3 knobs in order to get the thing to work. This is an interesting and unique piece of equipment. This is made by Hallicrafters. It is a full diversity receiver. What it does is it's got 2 different antennas spread apart, and fading tends to happen on one antenna but not the other. So this thing will automatically take the stronger signal and put it out to you, and you can really effectively reduce fading with this. Now we'll take a little bit closer view of it. See, they get in here and look at all of the adjustments that you get to do to make that thing work properly. Once you get it working properly, you can eliminate fade on single sideband channels. Next to this here is an old RCA amplifier. Okay, this is a big old thing. And just wanted to show you the owner of the shop likes to collect these ancient meters that were built up. And here's an old novice transmitter. So there you have it. I recommend that you, if you're looking for something, give these people a call. If you've got several items that you want to get out of the house, usually the owner makes a annual tour of the U.S. to pick up stuff, or you can ship it to them or take it to them. It's probably cheaper to just take it to them, but that's the information about where they are. So please click like and subscribe. If you would like to support this channel, go to www.dcasler.com/support to pick a way that works for you. Until we next meet, 73.